Hi everyone, my name is Karima Yahya. I'm from St. Peter's University. I'm in the program of IO Psychology for my master's. Today I'm interviewing Eman Lowazy from Nova Smile Dental. So Eman, we're going to ask you a few questions today in regards to what are your job duties and what requires future candidates to have.
Okay.
For the first question is, what are your primary responsibilities and job duties?
I mainly help hiring with the front desk, dental assistants, and I'm involved in the final decision with what the resume says and the experience that they have and everything like that. And we make sure to keep our options open and also take a look on who will help us when they come in and join our company.
Right. For the second question is, what are some critical talent, skills, abilities? I know that receptionist is obviously different from a dental assistant, so can you elaborate more on what you look for in either or?
Okay, so for receptionists and dental assistants, we conduct our interviews separately, of course. For front desk, they have to be good with the computer, understand it, and also with customer service. That's the main thing.
Right.
You have to be very cautious on what you say and everything like that over the phone with our patients. For dental assistants, they have to be experienced in a way. If during our interviews, if we do see that they don't know a certain type of thing, then during their training process, we implement that to help them later on in the future with our company.
Okay. And for the third question is, how does your IO psychology apply to your job? I know you don't have an IO psychology degree, but you said you have a communication skills degree.
Yes.
So how does that apply to your job?
So my communications degree, it helps me with when we interview the applicants. When we interview them, we have to, communicate, have to make them feel at ease in a way, see what they are looking from us and what we are looking from them. Their salary, when are they available, the days and everything like that, before we bring them on board to with us.
All right, perfect. And what specific IO models or methods do you use? Like you said, you do in-person interviews. Is that the only thing you conduct?
Yes.
Okay.
We only conduct in-person interviews, and so the main questions that we start off on, it's like, what school did you go to?
Right.
What experience that you have? And then from there, we just let it flow and just start.
There's no specific script for the interview?
No.
Okay, that's actually really nice. Okay. So for the next question is, what type of education and experience is needed to specialize as an internal or external IO psychologist consultant? Like I said, I know you don't have that, but like for me, for example, I'm doing my master's degree. Some people don't do the master's, they just go for the bachelor's. But what type of education or experience would you say that's needed for your job?
For my job, I have my associate's degree in the communications. So it doesn't have to be a 4-year degree.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a master's. It's just something that you could have experience in.
Right.
In a way.
And you learn while you're working.
Yes,
right.
With the dental assistant and with front desk as well. You learn as you go along.
Exactly.
We don't just throw them in the field and be like, okay, you told us you had this experience of this.
Right.
Every office works different. Everything goes different. So we always.
So even if they have experience, sorry to cut you off. Even if they have experience, you still do the training.
Yes.
Okay, that's actually really good. All right, perfect. For the last question is, what recommendations do you have for students studying IO psychologist or who wants to be in HR?
So my recommendation is to always shoot for a higher degree. You will later on in the future get higher positions at work, get more opportunities, more doors opening. And then so just keep shooting for a higher position. And I know schooling is really hard. As you said, you're doing your master's, which is
very hard.
Yes. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
And so just keep going, keep moving forward, and then later on in the future it will pay off.
Right. Well, thank you. This has been very enlightening. And I'm glad that you agreed, to the interview with us today. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.